Hey everyone, and welcome to This Explainer. I am absolutely thrilled you're tuning in today, because we're tackling one of the single most frustrating challenges in business. I mean, think about it. Someone lands on your website, right? They're interested, they're clicking around, maybe they even check out your services, and then poof, they just leave without ever taking that next critical step. It's maddening. Well, today we're unpacking a really fascinating research report that breaks down exactly how to plug that leak in your funnel. We're going to look at how to take those interested website visitors and turn them into firmly scheduled meetings. So let's just jump right in. The whole report really centers around this one massive question. Can AI actually book appointments for your business? And honestly, the reason we even need to ask this is that in business, speed creates momentum. When you've got a potential customer who's engaged and ready to chat, any delay, literally any delay, is a chance for them to just change their mind or worse, go to a competitor. Getting them on your calendar immediately, it's not just a nice-to-have anymore, it's absolutely crucial for keeping your business moving forward. And this comparison brilliantly hits the nail on the head as to why that momentum gets killed so often. On one side, you've got traditional booking. Look, we all know the drill. Phone calls that go straight to voicemail, that endless email back and forth, just trying to find a Tuesday that works for everyone. It's incredibly sluggish. But on the flip side, we have AI booking. It's instant, it operates 24/7, and it is completely frictionless. It's honestly the difference between walking through waist-deep mud and driving on a freshly paved highway. Okay, so here's our roadmap for today. First, we'll look at the booking bottleneck. Then, the AI scheduling solution. We'll cover automated qualification and integration, dive into some real-world business success, address the skeptics out there, and wrap up with the future of scheduling. All right, Section 1, the booking bottleneck, where businesses lose momentum. So this is where the friction really starts in the customer journey. When someone is actively trying to get a consultation, they hit these massive roadblocks. The data points out 4 major pain points here. First up, delayed responses. Prospects are waiting hours, sometimes days, just to get a reply. Second, scheduling conflicts. You know, the dreaded double bookings and communication errors. Third, lost leads. Because of all this waiting around, highly qualified prospects just abandon ship. And fourth, the internal toll. Administrative overload. Your team is spending hours playing calendar Tetris instead of actually closing deals. What's wild in the report's breakdown is seeing how these pain points actually stack up. Every extra step, every manual email, every hour of admin overload, it directly correlates to a huge drop in conversion rates. When your team is bogged down trying to coordinate meetings manually, you aren't just losing time, you are literally bleeding leads. Section 2, the AI scheduling solution, instant and 24/7 booking. So here's where we pivot from the problem to an elegant, totally modern solution that wipes out these costly delays. The report highlights TrioHUB interactive AI avatars. And the genius here is that they operate on a simple but super powerful rule of 3. First, they engage the visitor in real time. Second, they qualify the prospect so you know they're a good fit. And third, they book the appointment automatically. The whole shebang happens without a single human lifting a finger. And, this lines up perfectly with what the market is actually asking for right now. The data shows 2 massive trends. 1, self-service booking. Customers actually prefer to book things themselves rather than waiting for you to call them. And 2, 24/7 availability. People are busy. They're researching your services late at night or maybe on a Sunday afternoon. If you force them to wait until Monday at 9 a.m. to take action, well, you've probably already lost them. Section 3. Automated qualification and integration, connecting the tech. Now, a really common worry here is, wait, is this AI just going to book literally anyone onto my calendar? Let's look at how the sequence actually works, because it's incredibly smart. It's not just a blind calendar link. Step 1, the AI engages and asks targeted questions. What service do you need? What are your challenges? What's your timeline? Step 2, it uses those answers to actually qualify the lead. It makes sure only high-quality meetings get through. And step 3, it seamlessly syncs all that data to your CRM and locks down the spot on your calendar. And speaking of that sync, the tech compatibility here is fantastic. The source notes that it integrates with the tools you're probably using right now. We're talking Calendly, TidyCal, Google Calendar, Outlook, plus major CRMs like HubSpot, Salesforce, ConnectWise, and Pipedrive. It just slides right into your existing tech stack without causing a massive headache. Section 4, real-world business success, proof from the field. Okay, it's one thing to talk about AI in theory, but let's ground this in reality. The report gives us some really tangible examples across different industries. Take the marketing agency. They were getting inquiries, but no actual calls were getting scheduled. The AI result?
Way more consultations booked totally automatically. Then you have a legal practice. They were losing out on potential clients reaching out after hours. They set up a 24/7 AI assistant and started capturing highly valuable consults literally overnight while the partners were sleeping. No way, right? And an IT services company, their admins were completely overloaded. The automation significantly dropped that workload and made the booking process lightning fast. These specific case studies documented in the report aren't just guesswork. This is definitive, real-world proof that when you remove friction from the process, you directly increase your conversions and totally streamline your operations. Section 5. Addressing the skeptics. Frequently asked questions. Naturally, bringing in automation stirs up some concerns, and the report tackles these head-on. Honestly, this right here is probably the biggest question business owners have. Will my customers still be able to speak with a human? People are super protective of their customer service, as they should be. If AI is doing the scheduling, are we just shoving our customers off to robots? Well, the report gives a very emphatic reassurance here. Absolutely, your customers will still speak with a human. The key distinction is that the AI only handles the mundane administrative chore of scheduling. It takes that annoying calendar Tetris off your plate. And what that actually does is free up your human staff to do what they do best: provide amazing service, run the consultations, and actually build relationships. Another huge question from the skeptics is about timing. We touched on this with the legal practice a minute ago, but does this AI really grab those motivated leads while you're asleep? The answer is a resounding yes. The TrioHUB system is on 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. It completely shatters the 9 to 5 office hours barrier. If a prospect is hyped up and ready to move at 2 a.m. on a Sunday, the AI is wide awake. It's ready to engage, qualify, and book them right on the spot. Section 6. The future of scheduling, the next decade. So where is this all heading? The research paints a pretty compelling picture of the next decade, and it shows why getting on board now is so important. AI scheduling assistants, they're going to become the absolute standard. We're going to see a huge drop in manual booking. But the biggest takeaway is about the customers. They are going to expect instant self-service scheduling. They're going to demand that smooth, seamless experience where they get qualified and booked in one easy conversation. Bottom line from the expert insights: convenience drives conversion. The organizations that adopt AI appointment automation early on are going to be the ones with happier customers and significantly lower operational costs. Speed creates momentum, guys, and automation lets you scale that efficiency without constantly having to hire more admin staff. I want to leave you with this really provocative thought straight from the report. Just ask yourself, what if your business could qualify leads and book appointments even while you sleep? The data proves that tools like TrioHUB's interactive AI avatars are already making this a reality 24/7. Seriously, think about what automating that one piece of your business could mean for your daily stress levels and for your bottom line. Thank you so much for hanging out with me on this explainer, and I'll catch you next time.